Kia ora, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, right.
Just trying. Oh, yo. Kia ora, brother. Kia ora, whānau. Thanks, everybody, for jumping on. My week's been good, bro. It's been awesome. So I took my baby back to New Zealand for school holidays, which was awesome. So, yeah, spent a couple of weeks back home with baby. Yeah, bro. And now back into the swing of things. What about you? How's your week been?
Yeah, no, my week's been just all in all, bro, been pretty good. Feeling a bit of a man flu the last couple of days, bro. Slept in till like 10:30 this morning, which was a massive help. Really helped me recover quickly. But apart from that, bro, just been spent some time with my daughter at home today, which was cool. And then just been doing some studies, bro, learning different areas of space. Actually, the bro Notorious NFT and Dre. We've been jumping in another a group called the NFT Expert Summit, which is due to kick off soon. So it's been good to see some Beavs hanging around in there, making waves, which has been pretty cool, bro.
Yeah, awesome, bro. What is your take on things at the moment, bro? Like the space and what's happening or what's not happening?
Bro, it's a funny one. Like the way that the whole world at the moment is going is, all bearish, negative. Everything's going down. We're all gonna burn in fire. But I kind of view it differently, seeing it as a opportunity, a time for opportunity, time to sharpen the sword, take on new things or learn different things that you weren't aware of before, and just just sharpening those tools, bro. But that's the way I kind of look at it. I tend to look at things, half glass full anyway, regardless of what's happening in the market. How about yourself, bro? How are you sort of looking at things at the moment?
Yeah, at the moment, bro, it's same as you, bro. Always got the old eyeballs open for opportunity. And I think, at the moment, there's lots of opportunity. I think it just goes back to what we were talking about on the last AMA that we had. Just timing, bro? And, over the weekend, I saw Ethereum break through sort of that $2,000 NZD resistance line or barrier that it had been sort of sitting under for the last 3 weeks. Broke through to about 2,100, I think it was. And I was looking at it, had a keen eyeball on it to see if, it's really going to take off again. And then 1,700 today, so it's just one of those things, bro. I don't actually know. Yeah, I don't know if we're at the bottom, or I don't really know exactly what's happening. I don't think anybody knows. And I don't want to claim that I know, but I think the good thing with us, bro, is that we move to the stable coin. We've just, for me, bro, I just feel like it's just a waiting game, and trying to time jumping back into Ethereum. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, nah, spot on. I agree with you there. Definitely waiting game. Basically, while we're waiting, the only other thing that we can do is learn. Well, for me anyway, I would prefer to go and now while we're waiting, go and educate myself so that when we do make some moves, either through EB personally, together as a community, that we make moves through some through education and not just having a bit of a punt. So yeah, bro, that's basically been the week so far. Looking forward to things ahead. Looking forward to the summit that we're doing. We actually, I don't know if anybody in here knows about it, but it's a massive summit, and I've scooped up EB's actually scooped up a pass off some paper hands that will let anyone go. So we'll actually give one of these passes out to one of the eager Beaver holders. I'm not too sure how we'll run that, but we've got one to give away, and I think it's an awesome opportunity for yourselves to maybe get on board this and just learn some different skills. I mean, you can have a chat to Notorious NFT, myself, or Dre, the people that are running this thing. One dude, I mean, he started off with 0.6 ETH and turned it into $1 million. And then they got all types of speakers in there. They own like Bored Apes and CryptoPunks, and they're doing lots of different things within this ecosystem or within Web3. So it's just going to be cool to sit down and learn and sort of rub shoulders. Your network is your net worth, so the saying goes. But Yeah, so I'll put something out in the next sort of 24 hours on how you can win this pass, and then we'll give it to one of the eager Beaver holders in our community to come along and learn some stuff. So it should be pretty cool. But other than that, bro, should we crack into it?
Yeah, 100%, bro. And I like what you said there while we're waiting. All we can really do is educate ourselves, be present in the space, and try and, get more educated about when to make that leap, and to, I guess, utilize the opportunity of Ethereum being so cheap, and trying to jump on board or jump back in at the right time. But yeah, bro, keen to jump into tonight's announcement. So, the cool thing is with EB and how we've structured our stuff is that we can just keep trekking along, bro. We can just keep doing our roadmap, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're up to phase 4 now in the roadmap, and the next thing that we're going to be tackling or taking on is breaking a new artist. So the stuff that I'm going to announce tonight, I'll chuck in an announcement, written announcement straight after as well, so that anyone who is a holder or knows other holders who aren't in the AMA tonight can share this information as well and let them know. So submissions for breaking new artists will open this Friday, the 15th of July. So there's going to be a new channel that you'll see for EB holders, and it's going to be called Breaking a New Artist. Applicants, or I guess the holders are going to be, how would you say it? The holders are going to be submitting people. So applicants will need to upload a 30-second to 1-minute video of themselves or their band performing, singing. Applicants must copy and paste the submission details pinned to the top of the channel and fill out. So it's just going to be stuff like name, age, location, are you a songwriter, do you have any original material, all that kind of stuff. So those will be pinned to the top. Copy and paste that, chuck that in with the video. Submissions will be for OG holders only. So this is for the holders, if you've got family members, friends, even if you don't know the person, if you want to reach out to them, you can submit anyone that you like, really. There's only 2 sort of prerequisites. They must be 18 and they must live in New Zealand. The reason they must be 18, it can get a bit sticky, in terms of recording and all that sort of stuff, and getting them to places, and are they allowed to do this, are they allowed to do that, if they're under the age of 18. Submissions will be open for 1 month, so that'll give us time, give the community time to submit people. The top 5 will be decided by a community vote. Then the team, so myself, the other artists, and everyone else on the team will take that short list and decide on the new artist. And that will be done through Zoom initially. And then people that we're feeling quite confident on, obviously having a face-to-face hui with those artists, those potential artists. But what I want to say too to the community is that this is an epic opportunity, to have a musical career, possibly fast-tracked. Nothing's a guarantee. Obviously, everything's up to the public, whether they like the music that's created. But I definitely think it's a wicked opportunity to be mentored by artists who have done some cool stuff, especially in the New Zealand music industry. So I think it's going to be super cool. It's going to be super fun. I can't wait to tackle this part of the roadmap. Anything you want to add to that, kid?
Yeah, bro. It is going to be fun. Like, this is going to be one of the most exciting parts on the roadmap, is breaking an artist or a band or whoever it is. It's just going to be awesome to do that as a community as well. But now we'll put out all the details on Friday on how to get someone submitted through. And yeah, we'll have a whole month to get that all sorted for everyone to put people forward, and then we can dwindle that down to that 5, like you said. But I just think this is just a cool opportunity for someone. Like, this type of thing just doesn't happen, like, it just isn't something that comes around to the general public, on the web, really. So it's a great opportunity for, if you know somebody, to be able to just chuck them forward, and you never know, that submission could lead to someone having an amazing career in the music industry, because they're basically, working alongside the Leopold and Sons and so on, and all the other parts or bands that are linked to Beaver. So yeah, bro, that's basically all I want to add. Is this is going to be really, really exciting. If I could sing or play some form of musical instrument myself, I might be chucking my hand in there, but yeah, I wouldn't even make it down to the top 50, let alone 5.
I think the other thing that's cool too, bro, is that it's going to be the first opportunity for that residual income to happen for Beaver holders as well, in terms of the royalties that are produced from this new artist. And I think it's only right that happens anyway, because like you say, bro, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. So the spoils of this work that we put together with this person should be shared amongst the Beaver holders, because it's the Beaver holders who have built the dam, who keep the dam solid. So yeah, looking forward to cracking into it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, 100%. I suppose just as like kind of anybody got any questions that they want to throw into the general chat, or even pop your hand up and ask a question, they'll be more than welcome to take some of these for sure. Actually, a question here.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, bro. Yep, can hear you, man.
Hey, man.
How's it, brother?
Recently my tipuna passed away, and I got a little bit of inheritance, so I bought 2 eager beavers, and just wondering when I can sell them. Like, because I've tried to list them, but I can't get my money back. It's like it's gone almost. Because I listen to Stan Walker Black Box all the time, and he said to buy them.
How's it, brother? You can list them if you wanted to sell them. You can list it at any time.
Oh, okay. Cheers. Hopefully I get my money back.
3 days, brother. Just a note on that. Oh, sorry, the bro's gone now. But minting's still open, so probably not the best time. But yeah, you can if you want, bro. Yeah. Maybe while we wait for some questions, bro, we could just have a candid yarn like we did before. Oh, here's a question there. Ball.
Just in regards to the artists and all of that, is there a specific genre? Is there a criteria where if artists have already released songs independently, is that good for them to apply as well?
Kia ora, bro. Awesome question, bro. There's no prerequisites, bro. Outside of the age and living in New Zealand, both in terms of genre and putting music out. Like, I realize we did have a yarn about this, and I think there's a whole bunch of people, because it's so like accessible now, to put music out on Spotify and stuff like that. I don't want to stop people from being able to be submitted just because they may have put music out, but they're still looking, to boost their career, I guess, through this avenue. So, bro, no prerequisites. All are welcome. Yeah.
So thank you for that, umbrella. In regards to like the judging panel, is there anything that artists that are applying can look out for?
Nothing in particular, bro. I on a personal note, and this is just my own thinking. I think being a writer helps. I feel like if you can write your own music, then it just means that you can kind of, or it's kind of easier to assess what kind of artist you want to be. Because if you can't write, then it'll basically just be other people writing music for you, and it might not necessarily fit the kind of artist you want to be. But in saying that, bro, it's not a prerequisite. I just find that people who write their own music have a bit more of a strong identity about what kind of artist they want to be, bro, if that makes sense.
Tēnā koe, Ray. Kia ora.
Cheers, bro. Dumpinator, how's it, brother?
Yeah, with in regards to your with your breaking an artist, which I think I can't wait for it to happen. It's going to be such a great aspect of Eager Beaver, and it's sort of like the next step in your guys' evolution, which is really cool to see. I was just thinking, because one of the questions I had was just answered, which was the genre thing. You don't really have, you're not genre specific. That's correct, eh?
Yep, that's correct, bro. Not genre specific.
Alright, cool. And and obviously like the age thing, which is great in New Zealand, makes sense. In regards to the like the breaking it artist, is it someone that are we just looking for people with like, is it more like in the sense of like it's got talent, we're just looking for people that are not on the map already, or like is it more about like assisting people that are maybe already putting stuff on say like TikTok and that just need a bit more of a like a breakthrough in terms of like the management side of things, or that like to be able to produce this, get their stuff mastered or produced correctly, or and like put on the map more, and then assisted through like a tour or something like. Where's the starting point of the word breaking an artist?
Yeah, I think firstly, bro, that's a great question. I think probably the answer to that, bro, is if anyone believes that the team behind Eager Beaver, like myself, Stan, and Kings, and I guess if you feel like we're further down the track, then anyone before where we are on the track, I guess, would be the starting point to breaking through. Or, however we can help you. But it's not limited to, like absolutely no music out there. And ultimately, it will be decided by the community, the top 5. The main thing, or the main reason that we put it down to 5 is because I really want to get to know these people and make sure that, us as artists, our investment of time into these people, I just want to make sure that the work ethic's there, and that they're serious about the opportunity and that it's going to be a good thing and a good representation for all of us, for holders, and for us as well. So does that answer your question, bro? Hopefully.
Yeah, that does. That absolutely nails it on the head. I've
Cool,
got I've got a couple of friends who have incredible writing talent, and they just need the kind of the leg up, and I just think this could be a really great opportunity to do that. Like having like not only like a man like yourself who's been there, done that, still doing it, like kind of would be a really good leg up for these people. And yeah, it's going to be exciting to see that next stage of you for you guys as well.
100%, man, for all of us, and definitely, bro, chuck them in.
Yeah.
Chuck them in there, bro. Yeah, for sure.
And we look forward to taste testing your beverage too in the not too distant
Yeah.
future.
Likewise, brother.
Likewise. Sweet.
Cheers, bro.
Have a good one. I'll step down.
You too, man. Have an awesome night.
See you.
This is going to be exciting, man. The more people I hear coming up on stage and talking about people that they know about, that jump in the space and all that. I'm excited to see. I've got another question I'll bring. Ballsy.
A curious part though. Is there a possible availability for ONFs for the winner?
100%, bro. Nothing's off the cards, man. I love collaboration, whether it's putting music out or writing and ghostwriting for people. Like, I think that's the cool thing about music, and the great thing about Aotearoa music, or the New Zealand music scene, is that everyone's so close, and everyone wants to see everybody win. I mean, there's a little bit of healthy competition, like anything, but in general, everyone's mates, everyone's friends. So yeah, I'm looking forward to pulling on those relationships too, bro. Like if we think that there's someone out there in the New Zealand music scene that might suit a collab with this person, then bro, why not? Why not reach out and try and make those things happen? So it's just gonna be cool, bro. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
Just one more part though, like just for those whānau that are thinking of applying, what would probably be your main advice to them when applying?
My biggest piece of advice, bro, that I wish I had, because it took me a while to get there, was just to be yourself. Don't try and fit into a box, or don't try and do anything that you think you might have to do. I just think being your authentic self is the best. It's the best representation of yourself, and you can't lose when you're being yourself, bro. So that's what I'd say.
Just build up. Too much.
Sure, bro. Man, I'm seeing a lot of blues in here, bro.
Share with us.
Yeah, brother, how are you?
Yeah, Jackal, how are you, bro?
Yeah, not too bad, my well. What's my question? Yeah. Does it have to be 30 seconds to a minute? Because I think I'm gonna have a bit of a hard time trying to fit everything in.
Right, if you want to go longer about it, all good. Okay, to play.
Check. Check, well.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, bro, I don't know why there's so many blues supporters in here. Oh, well, because he's acting like you live in New South Wales.
I think when Munster got the vid, all my Queensland mates are gone quiet.
Yeah. If New South Wales lose and we don't have Munster in, I'm looking forward to the papers tomorrow. But if we lose, oh well, we can blame it on not having Munster in. It's a win-win. No.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
That's the Queensland. What other
It's people like Oh, sorry, bro. You go.
No. I was just going to say, bro, for breaking artists, like what other sort of advice or things do you wish you knew before, you know, you and the boys jumped in that red van travelling around to every single pub in New Zealand just trying to get a show? Like, you know, what other little things do you think you wish you had known or would have helped fast track your guys' career? I mean, I suppose, you know, when you think about it from the outset, like it's everything that you guys went through is the reason why you are where you are today. But yeah, I'm sure there could have been some things that could have chopped it down by a couple of years.
Yeah, handy, bro. I think yeah, just that identity, bro. Like we came out sort of swinging with our first EP, and we made songs like, yeah, I don't know if any of the whānau in here know them, like Running, but they were like, they weren't commercial at all, bro. So like they weren't radio friendly, and that's all good. Like I'm you know, I love those songs, and I'm glad that we did that. So when they sort of didn't fly on the radio, I feel like we kind of started to try and make stuff for the radio. We're now looking back, I mean, like you say, bro, like everything we've done is it's neither here nor there now. Like we are where we are, but what am I trying to say? I think we could have, at the very least, ended up exactly where we are now by not trying to fit in a box. Does that make sense, bro? Like we were trying to do things that we thought we needed to do. Where now I look back and I'm like, wow, we should have just kept making whatever we wanted to make. I mean, it's worked out awesomely, and you know, I'm super grateful for where we are. But yeah, does that make sense?
It's kind of like you guys were guessing what everybody wanted to hear, as opposed to you guys just being yourself, and the people that want to listen to you will just listen to you.
Oh, you hit the nail on the head. It was exactly that. I was trying to anticipate, what people wanted to listen to, rather than just making what we wanted to make and letting our music find the right listener. Yeah, it's kind of like trying to read crypto, eh? No.
I suppose that's the cool thing about the world being so much smaller now through internet, is that you can put out something that's authentically you, and there's gonna be somebody that responds to it, because the world is so big, however so small through the internet, that you're more likely to hit your audience now, as opposed to when you guys are just starting, your audience was basically just whoever was near or at that pub, or or within New Zealand, eh?
That's exactly right, bro. Like, now I realize that there's a market for everything, bro. Like, literally, like I know people who, what's that stuff? What's those YouTube videos, bro? Where you go online and you watch people eat food into a microphone. Like, who would have thought that's a thing?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They're like those 2 a.m., 3 a.m. videos you watch, eh? Or the satisfying ones where like they cut into sand like perfectly, or what have you, and you just, for some reason, you're just finding yourself wasting time at 2 o'clock in the morning watching these videos.
ASMR, that's the one. Yeah, bro. That's exactly it. Now, if I was to do it again, I'd just make stuff that I wanted to make from the get go. Never stray from that. But I'll never know what that path looks like, because that's not what I did. So, if that makes sense, bro.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think that's transferable across all industries. Even say NFTs and crypto, like with Eager Beaver. We just created something that we wanted to create, and then hopefully people resonated with it. Really, so no, I can kind of understand it from that point. But yeah, it's just interesting to hear your take on it, bro. I suppose being, what is it, 17 years deep in the music industry. I mean, bro, I know that you've been, you're playing the drums from 3 years old, but yeah, like commercially, 17 years.
17 years, eh, bro? Wow, that's ages. It's a reminder of how old I'm getting.
I remember when you were under 18 and you're like, I can't wait to be 18. Hey, now you're talking about how long you've been in a career for, bro. nearly 2 decades.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Bro, what's your take on? I suppose while we're just waiting for any questions that people might have. It's a bit of a yarn, but what's your take on Discord at the moment, bro? Like, I've noticed a lot of people saying, "Oh, I've had to, take a break from Discord," or even for anyone out there in the AMA who wants to chuck something in the general chit chat. Yeah, what's your take on it, bro?
Oh, 1 sec, my bro. No, I'm all good, darling. I don't want any of those chips, maybe. Oh, okay. Thank you, honey. I'll come talk to you after. Sorry, my bro. My daughters are coming in trying to feed me chips. But saying I can't have them till tomorrow. What was the question again, bro? Just around Discord.
Yeah, just around Discord, bro. Just just noticing that people, even in the EB server have jumped back in. Like, how's everyone going? Had to take a bit of a break from Discord. Yeah, what's your sort of thoughts and feelings on that?
Yeah, but I think it's one of those things, man, with Discord where, like, it can take up a fair chunk of your time. Where if you've got a whānau and you're getting up and then getting the kids ready for school, and then you're going to mahi, and then you come home, and some of us might go to the gym after mahi, and then get the kids ready for homework and dinner, and then you're jumping in a Discord. Just that kind of grind every single day just might get a bit too much, bro, where the time that you spend on Discord might be better off utilized, spending it with, your whānau and all that sort of stuff, and just getting a bit of a refresher, hey? But I'm actually noticing that across a lot of spaces at the moment, NFTs and that, where there's not as many people, grinding in Discords or talking in Discords as much. And if they are, it's a lot of spam, GM, or all of this sort of stuff. So I think it's just more so there's a lot of people maybe just, while the market isn't so hot at the moment, people are kind of stepping away, refreshing, regrouping, and then maybe coming back in now and then just to check up with the community, say, hey, I'm not going anywhere, just taking some time to sort of refresh and recuperate, really, bro. Or maybe, like I was talking about before, going off and learning other things, whether that's within the Web3 space or maybe just a new skill in general. But yeah, what's your take on it?
Yeah, bro. I haven't thought too deeply about it, bro, to be honest, until I asked the question. I just, I guess it was just an observation that I've seen across, multiple, if not all, the Discords that I'm a part of. And maybe it is, bro, a little bit to do with the market and kind of just taking the foot off the pedal while things aren't hot, like they were, just a matter of months ago. Jan, February, March, man, NFTs were pumping. And now with the dip in not just NFTs but in everything in general, yeah, bro, I think people maybe are just trying to look for that balance or find that balance, like the bro Stumpinators pointed out in the general chit chat, just saying that he has to find balance. I think, I feel like that's a common theme, bro?
Yeah. And I think some of the, like in the NFT game at the moment, the NFT meta has really changed. Like we're talking 6 months ago, it was all about NFTs, PFP that had a roadmap. They were offering some sort of utility, and they had a mint price attached to it, of 0.0 ETH up to 0.3 ETH. Depending on which project that you were jumping into. And now it's kind of changed to this whole free mint meta, where it's basically the art's rubbish or the art's, been half put together. There's no Discord, no roadmap, no utility, no nothing, but it's a free mint, and the community is really just on Twitter. So I think also a lot like that's the hype at the moment, is that kind of meta where people don't have to be worrying about grinding in that kind of in Discords and all that sort of stuff, and they're just flipping, But there's still big projects out there that are utilizing, Discord and all that sort of stuff. But I think it's just the nature of the space has just changed a little bit, and I think eventually, whenever this free mint meta sort of goes away, that could potentially come back. Who knows? Like it's just interesting to see this space grow, evolve, and change in such short time frames.
Super short time frames, bro. And I think, like I've always said, whoever can stick around through the bear market will shine through. And I truly believe that. Everything happens in swings and roundabouts, bro. And then I just feel like once we can get through this, because like we've been saying, we're just sitting and waiting, bro. And it's not inactivity due to sort of being forced to be inactive. It's more like there's something that you said to me, bro, one time. It was like there's a difference between patience and what was the other thing you said?
Good question, bro.
Do you remember we were talking about this and you're like, there's a difference between being patient and having no options, being
Oh, yeah.
kind of being what's the word, like paralyzed. The project being paralyzed because of not having options. And that would be a tough place to be, but ours is more just waiting to see what's going to happen and when's the right time to do anything or strike.
Yeah, bro. Warren Buffett had this great analogy on how he picks his investments or stock portfolio. Whenever he wants to put his money into a business, he uses a baseball analogy where the odds are 100% in his favor, where he doesn't just have to he doesn't just have 3 goes at something. He can swing or not swing at an investment deal that passed his desk more than 3 times. I'm not doing it any justice here on explaining it, but basically what he's saying is, imagine that all these investment deals are coming at you and they're baseballs, and he can have 1,000 of them and he only has to swing at one of them, whereas if in baseball, it's not like you just have 3 balls and that's it. Never mind. I can't quite remember. I've absolutely butchered that. but I hope what I'm trying to say comes through.
Yeah, Baker Boys nailed it in 6 words. Swing at the right ball.
So Baker Boy. The Cuzzy up here just butchering the bros. Or Warren Buffett's sayings, eh?
Yeah.
It's the man flu. My head's still quite clouded, funny.
Actually, bro, I saw a question in the general chit chat just asking if if it's one submission per holder. Nah. To be honest, I prefer to have a huge pool of many different potential artists. So submit as many as you like. One thing I would say though is that make sure that the people that you're submitting know that you're submitting them.
Yeah, the more the merrier in this case, eh?
Yeah, 100%, bro. The more the merrier.
The more baseballs that we have coming. Nah. Okay, trying to carry on with it.
Just leave that one alone, eh, bro?
Might just leave that one to the great man himself, eh? Bro, any other questions, Fano, or can wrap it up?
I actually can't wait to see them roll in, eh, bro? See submissions roll in.
Bro, hard. I'm super excited for this one.
Yeah, I think one thing too, bro, that I've been thinking about is say for instance, rap, right? I'm not a rapper. I wouldn't claim to be a rapper. I know what is sort of needed in terms of work ethic and mindset and all that kind of thing, and artistry, and how you want to conduct yourself and all that kind of stuff. That's all cool. But if it's a genre that I, myself or Stan or well, the good thing is that Kings is a rapper. Maybe rap was a bad example. But if it's a genre that the community's keen on, that us 3 sort of don't know anything about, then I'm looking forward to bringing people from that scene into the dam to assist with breaking that artist. Because it wouldn't make sense, for me to break someone who's doing country and I don't, know a thing about that, bro.
Is there any kind of genre that you've always been fascinated about, bro, that you just haven't worked in?
Country, bro.
Yeah, country.
I love country music, bro, and it's actually huge. That's more like country music to listen to, bro. And I think where I picked it up is it's actually massive in it's massive in Hawaii, bro. So when we first started touring over there like 10 years ago, I started listening to it heaps, and they incorporate it, bro, a lot into their music. Bands like Maoli and stuff like that. And I think it comes down to like the slide guitar and sort of like yodeling is quite big in Hawaii as well. So yeah, bro, that's a genre that I have nothing to do with that I love.
Yeah, bro. I've only really just got into country within sort of like this year, bro. I like all types of music. Don't get me wrong, but I could just never find anything that hit with country. And I think it was you, bro, that want to show me was like the I don't know if you class these because he's a country, but the Teskey Brothers.
Yeah, bro. Teskey Brothers are on.
And once I heard them, I was like, oh, this is mean. And then I think it's just you got to find that one artist, hey, bro, that you can resonate with, and then you sort of find other ones that stem from that, and then next minute, bro, you got a straw hat on and you got some brass in your teeth.
I just seen a question from Mitty, just sort of like asking what the artist will receive in terms of breaking them. So it'll be an EP, which is anywhere between 3 and I think 5 songs. I think once you go to 6 songs, it becomes an album. So an EP, a music video, obviously the push from our community and from our bands and our socials as well. But I think the biggest thing will be connections, and trying to put this person, well, not trying to, just by default having this person in rooms with people that will be able to help them. Even outside of this EP, once they go on to do whatever it is they're going to do, just those connections and networks, which are priceless, which I guess you can't buy a ticket for. I would love if it fits to have them tour with us, depending on what the genre is. Obviously, if they're opera singers, then that probably is not going to make sense for summer touring with us. But that would be cool, though.
Bro, that would be sick if we were able to. They were able, like, if the genre fit with Suns, and they were able to like tour with you or open for you guys. Bro, that'd be unreal. Just get that kind of exposure, and that experience, bro, for someone to open in front of the crowds that you guys, cater to. That's that's unreal, bro. And you guys have got a studio and stuff like that too, eh?
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. And like another thing that I want to say to the community is like, it's about give back, and it's about giving this person an opportunity to sort of like kickstart them and get them going. But like I don't want to lay claim to this person for the rest of their days, and if it wasn't for for us, then you wouldn't be. It's really about this one project, and the damn sort of giving them a nudge, bro, in the right direction, a huge nudge.
Red Club just asked if it can be a band. It can be, hey, bro. It doesn't have to be just an artist. It can be like a whole band.
Can be a band, bro. 100%. Can be a choir. It can be anything. There really are, no rules outside of them living in New Zealand and being over 18. Because I guess the thing is, bro, is that like I don't want to guess what our community listens to or what they want. So
yeah, and someone might come through and then it's just an absolute standout, and we're just like, well, just makes perfect sense, eh? I think everyone has that sort of intuitive stomach, bro. When you hear someone or see someone and you're like, wow, they're next level. I'm hoping that's something that comes across to You Could Be the platform.
yeah, bro, for sure.
But Cookie just said, can we have do up some posts made up to share on socials? Yeah, definitely. We'll do some post up and all that sort of jazz as well.
Yeah, 100%.
No pun intended. All right, bro. Should we? Huh? No, not what we're gonna say.
Just one more question here from Ola. What's it going to be like an online battle against each other for the finals, etc.? It's going to be more of a I guess because us as a community and us as artists are going to be investing into these people. It's going to be more of an intimate sort of, once the five are sort of established, the five finalists, then it's going to be really kind of nailing down to whether they're the right fit for us as a community and for us as artists to work with, rather than it just being an online battle and then they win and then they might have rubbish work ethic and we're stuck with them. As a community and as artists, we've got to try and work with these people. So, we just want to make sure that the foot or the shoe fits the foot, if that makes sense. Did that make sense, kid? I hope it made sense.
Yeah, no, it made sense to me, bro. Yeah, definitely made sense to me. If there are any other questions, if no other questions, then maybe should we do some predictions on the score for tonight's game and the general chit chat? Maybe one from each of us, bro, and then
Yeah, bro, 100%.
call it a night,
I just seen Stumpinator asking if we can have a founders VC post AMA. I actually have to go and cook my daughter's dinner because I'm in Australia. But I'll be in here during the game, and we can definitely set that up. Anytime really, even tomorrow during the day or.
Stumpinator, yeah, let's do that through the day because I was supposed to catch up with you yesterday, bro, but it was crook ass. Oh, actually on Friday, bro, it's my birthday tomorrow, so I'll be out for the day. If you're keen, brother. But yeah, bro, what's your prediction? Scoreline for the game tonight?
I reckon it's going to go one of two ways, bro. I think we're either going to choke or we're going to come out swinging and absolutely smash the Blues. So I'm going to say 24-10, bro, to the Maroons.
24-10. Alright, yeah, I agree with you, bro. It's either going to be a 60-0 hiding, but then I'm thinking about it. We haven't lost a decider at Suncorp since 2005. So, bro, I might say it might be a grinding, tough game. I'm gonna go 12-10 to Queensland.
You reckon, bro?
Yeah, 12-10, bro, to Queensland.
Like the other thing I'm thinking too, bro, is that like it's been sunny here all day. Ball will be dry. Do you reckon it'll be that low of a score?
I reckon it's the only way that Queensland will win is if it's a grinder. Because flashy skills, bro, we're just not gonna compete. I don't think so. It's just gonna have to be the Cuzzies getting in their head, making mistakes. Yeah, but to be honest though, like
Theory breaking a leg.
if you've seen my tipping comp, I'm definitely going to be wrong here because I can't get anything right when it comes to tipping. So don't trust me. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 12-10, bro. You know what though? Dry day, drive ball. Could be a high scorer. Either way, it's going to be an interesting game if I can manage to stay up long enough.
Yeah, and I think sold out too. I just think the atmosphere is going to be too epic, bro, for a low scoring game. I don't know, maybe.
Oh, bro, hey, who knows, bro? But I'll tell you this much: I wouldn't put all my ETH on it on that tip.
Yeah, hard out, bro. Hard out. Nah, awesome, bro. If there's no more questions, then then that'll be us. We'll chuck the criteria in an announcement, and then that'll be us on Friday, fam. That channel will be open, and looking forward to seeing submissions rolling through. Anything else you want to say, bro, before we jump off?
Yeah, no, just extremely excited for this phase of the roadmap. And man, I can't believe, bro, that we nearly smashed out this roadmap. Basically, once we get this done. So yeah, I'm bloody excited. But looking forward to that. And yeah, anybody who's keen on this, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll just anyone who's keen on this NFT expert summit that I mentioned at the start of this, let me know in the general chit chat. I've got one pass that I can give away, and yeah, if you're wanting to learn basically about NFTs and flipping and all that sort of stuff, let me know, whānau, and yeah, we'll go from there and see if we can give one away and jump in and do some learning. But apart from that, bro, that's about it.
Awesome, bro. Oh, awesome, whānau. Thank you so much for jumping in, everyone who's jumped in tonight for the update. If you know any other holders, encourage them to jump into the Discord, jump into the announcements, and let them know. We'll be firing everything through Instagram and Twitter as well, which is where a lot of people pick up the information about what it is that we're doing. So, me and whānau, enjoy your night, enjoy the game tonight, whānau. We'll be in here on the general chit chat, giving each other some sticks. So feel free to jump in tonight as well. But hope everyone has an awesome night. And that's us. Ngā mihi.
Whānau.